What's going on, guys? It's Deadmonk here. Today we're going to be talking about the Black Ops Cold War and Warzone features that have recently been announced here on Charlie Intel's website, and it looks like that new details for the Call of Duty Warzone integration have been confirmed along with Black Ops Cold War. So this came from Activision, and they have officially spoken about how the two modes will be integrated with progression into the systems. So as first announced back on October 29th, the integration will happen in December with the first season of post-launch content for Black Ops Cold War. So here's now more information on this process has been revealed by Activision in a new blog post. So here's what we need to know. So starting November the 13th with the launch of Black Ops Cold War, and continuing on December the 10th with the release of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Season 1 and beyond, Warzone players will begin seeing new Black Ops Cold War content come into all modes of the Call of Duty Battle Royale experience. This is only the beginning. Like every off-the-books clandestine operation, expect to uncover more secrets and experience memorable moments as the Cold War heats up across Verdansk and beyond in the months and seasons ahead. So, the Warzone integration. So the initial briefing, Warzone will support both Call of Duty Modern Warfare and the upcoming Black Ops Cold War, which launches November 13th. So how does all of this content work together and what lies ahead for Warzone? So the following information showcases the many ways we'll be able to share content, level up, utilise weaponry and equipment, and interact across all three titles: Warzone, Cold War, and Warzone, and Modern Warfare Big On. Prepare for initial intel on player progression, so how your player levels and items are unlocked or shared. Weapon progression, how weapons are leveled up and attachments are unlocked across the games. Operator selection, how operators from both franchises interact in the Verdansk combat zone. Battle Pass integration, how the system synchronises across the games. And store access, how to purchase additional in-game content and where it is accessible. So in addition, there's a huge amount of free content coming to Black Ops Cold War, including maps, weapons, modes and more, making Season 1 the start of the biggest series of ongoing post-launch free content drops in Black Ops history. So player progression. Initial briefing, worlds have collided. For the first time in Call of Duty history, Season 1 brings universal and synchronized player progression that works between Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare and Warzone. Black Ops Cold War progression builds on a familiar and similar path to Modern Warfare while incorporating an innovative prestige system, giving you more chances in earnable content. So on November the 13th, Black Ops Cold War is set to launch with an updated player progression system. Players will begin by completing military ranks, a traditional leveling journey to unlock functional gameplay items. Once completed, BOCW players will enter an updated and improved season leveling that begins at game launch with the pre-season, and which becomes synchronized with all three games at the beginning of Season 1 on the 10th of December. At the launch of Season 1, the path to gaining XP and leveling up will be shared across all three COD titles. This progression system is both familiar and innovative, allowing you to level up in all three titles no matter which game you play. So military ranks and modes. Check the box and menu for each title of a new change. Your enlisted ranks level 1 through 55 are now known as military ranks. These will be fully synchronized between all three games beginning at launch for Black Ops Cold War players and in Season 1 for Modern Warfare and Warzone players. This progression system means that you can level up and obtain XP no matter which of the titles you're playing. Players in their usual manner by playing multiplayer, completing challenges in either Black Ops Cold War or MW and Warzone matches. In addition, Cold War Zombies shares the same progression too, so you'll be able to level up no matter how you play. As far as resetting it, to synchronise player progression across all three games, your initial military rank will be reset within Modern Warfare and Warzone and at the start of Black Ops Cold War Season 1. This reset is synchronised to your current progression level in Cold War when Season 1 begins. Don't worry, only your XP is reset. Everything you've previously unlocked remains available, like weapons, perks and kill streaks, in MW for example. Seasonal Prestige Leveling. So your seasonal offers progression, now known as season levels, which incorporates a seasonal prestige leveling system. These are fully synchronized between all three games. As you begin leveling up, expect an updated interface to this leveling system. Seasonal progression has been updated with aspects of the traditional prestige system, allowing players to unlock and use rewards, including some incredibly cool legacy player identity items from the world of Black Ops. Leveling in Black Ops Cold War, Warzone or MW all count towards your season leveling and prestige level. The preferred way to prestige is by playing Black Ops Cold War thanks to challenges focused on Cold War gameplay, XP events and other advantages planned throughout the seasons. Remember that a large proportion of this content is earnable or simply free just by playing one or all of the three games. Get the full deep dive in the Black Ops Cold War prestige system, including details on seasonal prestige levels, prestige master requirements, season challenges and more tomorrow over on the Treyarch blog. That's going to be coming out the 6th of November. Weapon progression. So, at the start of Season 1, expect every weapon from Modern Warfare new weapons from Black Ops Cold War to be accessible in Warzone, including blueprints and camo variants. Mix and level up weapons both in Warzone and the weapon that you originated from. So, additional intel. Every weapon you've unlocked in Modern Warfare, as well as every weapon you're going to unlock in Cold War, is planned to continue to be available in Warzone. This includes Modern Warfare primary and secondary weapons, including blueprint variants. The current plan is for Warzone to include all primary and secondary weapons available throughout the lifespan of Black Ops Cold War, including launch and season weapons, as well as every single weapon blueprint. Naturally, this includes the assortment of free weapons you receive during every season of MW just for playing the game. Note that your Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War weaponry will be shared with Warzone. We don't have plans currently to remove any weapons from Warzone. You will not be able to use your Modern Warfare weapons in Black Ops Cold War and vice versa. In the Warzone weapons menu, look for visible Black Ops and Modern Warfare logos and every weapons menu tile, so you can immediately tell where your armament originated from. When you earn or unlock a new weapon in Black Ops Cold War, it immediately appears for use in Warzone. In short, you're going to need a bigger gunsmith table. So today was a good day to bring 2 AKs into Verdansk, one from MW and the other from Cold War. Warzone shares weapon progression with both games, Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare. Choose an available weapon from Black Ops Cold War at MW and use it in Warzone. All XP and leveling counts both in Warzone and the game from which the weapon originated. Work to unlock weapons and attachments for any weapon you like in either game by playing that game or Warzone. What about base weapons that exist in Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare? Expect to be able to access available base weapons separately, with each game's specific logo indicating the series it is available in, as well as the weapons level progression. At the start of Season 1, as you guys can see, Modern Warfare's perks, lethal equipment, tactical equipment, field upgrades and specific kill streaks will remain in Warzone. Modern Warfare players can rest easy. Current plans are that any Modern Warfare weapons you've progressed, along with any unlocks like the Damascus or Obsidian camos, are retained. So, operator selection. Now, I'm not going to go too much into this gear, guys, but with the advent of Black Ops Cold War operators in Warzone on November 13th, expect an operator select screen with more choices. So that's interesting. Woods and Garcia are ready for the drop. Take any unlocked operator from Black Ops Cold War or Modern Warfare and enter Verdansk. Plans over for operators from Modern Warzone, including all purchased and earned skins, quips, and finishing moves to continue to be available in Warzone. So bits I need to know about. All operators from Black Ops Cold War, along with free earned and purchased elements, are planned to be accessible. Operators that you obtain are intended to be available to play both in Warzone and the island from which they originate, of course. Just like the weapons, there is only one exception. The indomitable Marine Corps Master Sergeant Frank Woods is accessible in all 3 games, though the only skin available at MW is the one available if you purchase a digital pre-order of Black Ops Cold War, and that skin is only available in Modern Warfare and Warzone. Just bear that in mind, guys. Black Ops Cold War gain access to a number of new Cold War era operatives, as well as new earnable and unlockable skins for them, which you can use in Warzone as well. As far as the Battle Pass is concerned, the Cold War and Warzone will share post-launch seasonal content throughout the Battle Pass system, including 3 tiers of content and the store. Battle Pass system content and purchases will continue to be available in Warzone, and there's normally no plans to remove Warzone content. For Season 1, expect a multitude of fresh and exciting Battle Pass items you can access in both Cold War and Warzone. While Season 1 Battle Pass content is accessible in Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, players will still be able to progress the Battle Pass by playing Modern Warfare as well. Store access. From the start of Season 1, players will be able to access the in-game store and use for their COD points to purchase a wide variety of cosmetic bundles. Each title's in-game store will be carefully curated to feature content available to play in that game. Items also available to play in Warzone will be clearly labelled. Black Ops Cold War's store purchase content to utilise in Black Ops Cold War. Nearly all content from Cold War is usable in Warzone, but all items will again be clearly labelled. Similar to Warzone store there. Mixture of content from both Cold War and Modern Warfare games, neither one of which can be utilised. Modern Warfare store, pretty much the exact same. Purchase content to utilise in Modern Warfare. Most content from Modern Warfare is usable in Warzone, but all items have been clearly labelled. Not much to go now, guys. Additional intel, so cross-play, cross-progression, cross-generation, cross-title access. That's a mouthful. Experience the next generation of global combat as one community, regardless of the platform or console generation you play. Black Ops Cold War, Warzone, and Modern Warfare on as details in this blog post, which if you want to watch it, read it for yourselves, I'll link in the description. Cross-title access, again, no matter what game you're playing or the platform you're playing it on, access and invite your friends to join you. Cross-title invites allow you to invite your friends who are playing Modern Warfare Warzone to join you in Cold War and vice versa, with the party leader navigating to the title everyone wishes to play. The result is more flexibility and ease and gathering your friends for a multiplayer match. Zombies experience, as in Cold War, or drop into Verdansk. So as far as content compatibility, as Black Ops Cold War season progresses and the Warzone story unfolds, be certain that our teams are working digitally to ensure all the content is accessible. There are currently no plans to remove content from Warzone, but to ensure the best possible player experience. There may be occasions where content is delayed or becomes temporarily or permanently inaccessible. So, what your thoughts are of this, guys? Please do let me know in the comments box down below. So these are the features that have been announced thus far by Activision on Charlie Intel's website. If you want to read it for yourselves, again, I'll leave that in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed. All excited for the big release on November 13th. If you are, smash that thumbs up button, guys. If you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bells on my same more videos, and I'll see you next time.